Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Brad here, coming from my house here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I want to say thank you for joining me tonight for just a few minutes on a huge real estate announcement. It's huge to me because you're going to hear a little bit about my story here in just a second and see exactly why I'm so excited about what is going on in my life. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a real estate investor. I've been investing, since 2003. Been out in the field. I've trained somewhere around 16,000 students across the United States and probably somewhere around 310 or so markets. That's a lot of markets. That's a lot of students. That's a lot of investors. And what you do over the course of that is you learn a whole lot about what's going on in all the markets across the United States. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, we're pretty simple here. But I'm telling you, when I go to places like DC and I go to San Francisco where houses are $1,000 a foot, I have to do everything I can to dig deep, to do everything to get people to a point in that marketplace to make money, which really, when you get to think about it, that's what it's all about. So I want to say thank you. I started a few days ago saying, you know what, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are intrigued with real estate. They're wondering kind of what's going on in my life now. Here is the big news. The big news is I am on my own. As of 30 days ago, I gave my notice to a wonderful company that I worked for about 14 years as an independent contractor. So when you get to looking at kind of where I'm at, there's a freedom involved for me to take and move in a direction to really take all the things that I have taken, putting together over the course of the last 15 years and literally lay them out and create something. Now, here's where it's at. About a month ago, I had a dream. Now, y'all say that's kind of weird. You can say it's weird if you want to, but I saw this guy with real estate investor across his shirt, and he's running in the 110-meter hurdle dash. And every one of the hurdles in front of him, I saw that he was going to have to go over to get to the finish line, reminded me of all the things that are going on that I myself have seen in America that are stumbling blocks, that are hurdles, that are keeping people from the finish line. Here's the thing. We must profit. People spend thousands of dollars on real estate, and many of them are not getting results. In fact, the two key things that I look at when I put this system together is this. There is no accountability, and there is not enough profit going on. So as I started over the last 30 days, and I looked at those hurdles, and I said, okay, what are these 10 hurdles? I started taking the word profitable, okay? The Profitable, the word profitable, which has 10 letters, and started with the number one thing I feel like is what's wrong with people in America today, people skills. Look, I have over the course of time probably went into bankers' offices, realtors' offices, title company offices, time and time again, cold turkey, don't know them at all, but have walked in there and perfected my skills on what I call something called victory verbiage. Now, here's where it's at. People skills is going to be the first hurdle. I have 10 hurdles that I put together. These 10 involve people skills, researching your market, you moving in a direction to where you have operating capital. Man, the good news is I talked to a funding source today that I've been working with for the last 2 to 3 years, and he says, look, I am on board. Anybody that takes your new 10 hurdle training, I'm going to be there to be able to take and help them with their funding. So we have funding lined up. Look, that right there is where it's at. You can find deals all day long, but if you can't fund them, it doesn't matter. You can fund deals all day long, but if you can't find them, it don't matter. But here's the beauty of this. A lot of y'all know that I came out with a book just a few weeks ago called Overcoming Your Weight, your WAIT. I have to be the leading catalyst to overcome my weight. And you know what I did 30 days ago? I walked away from a great company and said, you know what? It's time for Brad to branch out on his own. Now, what does that do for me? It allows me the freedom. You know how many people have reached out to me over the course of the last year or so and said, you know what, I want you to train me, but I haven't been able to. And whether it's contractual agreements, whether it's timing, or whatever the case may be, look, now is a new dawn. Now is a new day, and I'm excited about what we're doing. Now, here's what I want you to understand. Through the process of all this, I have found out there's probably 5 key people in America that need a good real estate I'm talking groundbreaking training, okay? And I'm going to tell you in a minute kind of where I'm headed with this over the course of the next month, where I will actually launch this thing around the 1st of May. Here's what I see. People are not educated. That's number one. People are educated the wrong way. People are educated the right way, but they don't use it. People are educated the right way, but they get in the wrong deal. And people are educated, doing okay, but not doing good enough, and they're not satisfied where they're at. So what I've done is I've taken this whole system, I put it together, and I said to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move in a direction to where I can take and move and go to where I can be all things to all people in real estate investing. If you want a small product where all you do is learn 12 ways to get in with no money out of pocket, are you kidding me? I can teach 12 ways to get in with no money out of pocket. Why? Because that's exactly what I did on the first 24 houses I did when I started in 2003. I'm going to have that, okay? If you want a system where you're held accountable, now here it is, you're going to be held accountable because you know what I've done the last 30 days? 54,000 words. 54,000 words. I've got up early in the morning and stayed up late at night, a curriculum on 10 hurdles here. And you know what I did? I created tests for every one of them. And literally you will take a midterm, and at that midterm, if you don't make an 80%, you're going to start over. You say, that's crazy. No, it ain't crazy. Let me tell you what. It's called accountability. Why? I got to get you to a point to where you're making money. So in the process of this, I did that for every one of those 10 hurdles. That's going to be a home study guide, but it's also going to be a members portal where you go in and you take a hurdle. When you pass that, you go to the next hurdle, next hurdle, next hurdle, all the way to 10. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start having a class here, and I call it T-Town. This is Boots in the Town here, where it started for me, where I can show you the good, the bad, the ugly. I can bring my power team members in. I can bring my CPA, my funding sources, my realtors, everybody here that's working with me. I can bring them in, and they can talk to you here in Tulsa. That is going to be the next step, okay? That's going to be a class here probably every quarter where I'll fill up a bus of about 52 people, and I'll take you out for 5 hours in my own market. Now, some of y'all are going to want more. What do we got? Well, we're putting together the ability for me to come to you. Now, I can come to you one-on-one. I can come to you as a group. I can even do online training, online coaching. I'm going to even have, I'm looking here at all the things I put together. I'm going to have a monthly mastermind group where if all you need 4 times a month, weekly, to stay energized, because what am I doing? I'm sitting here, what's this right here? I tell people this all the time. You can be motivated all day long, but if you ain't educated, guess what? You're going to be excited and sit where you're at. You can be educated all day long, but if you're not motivated, you're going to be smart, but sit where you're at. What we've got to do is we got to motivate and we got to educate. What is the 10 hurdles? It puts it all together. It brings things out of overcoming your weight. It brings it to a point to, guess what? You're going to have results and you're going to move in a direction to where when it's all said and done, you're going to profit, which is what it's all about. Here's what I want to say. When it's all said and done, everybody has to make a move every once in a while. 30 days ago, I made a decision. I made a decision to quit waiting around. I made a decision to take and prune the tree where it will bloom, and I have more control over the curriculum, control over what I do when I'm out in the field, and I literally have put a systematic approach to this. That way, at them 3 days out in your field, you can take and move in a direction that we can get you rolling into a deal. That's where it's at. Here's what I want to tell you right now. I want to know more information about you. I want to put you in a position to where when it's all said and done, you can take and I know exactly what I'm going to be talking about when I talk to you. So here's what I've done. I put a landing page together, and this landing page is going to allow me the ability to ask you a few questions about what market you're in, where you're at right now as far as you're investing, how much education you've had in the past, and so on and so on. If you write this down, if you go to bradinspires.com, bradinspires.com/trainme, TRAIN-me, bradinspires.com/trainme. Fill that out, send it to me, it asks you questions. Look, I can't take everybody's phone call, but several have reached out to me and they want me to take them to the next level. I got to have a systematic approach to do this and move in a direction to help people out. Look, I'm excited about where the future's going. I told you I wouldn't keep you long tonight. The 10 hurdles to make you profitable. There's the 10 hurdles. We want to make you profitable. Is going to be ready and rolling. In the meantime, let's get to know each other a little bit more. Go to bradinspires.com/trainme. Fill that out. that sends me some information based on questions I ask you, allows me the ability to qualify where you're at. I don't want to do anything that you don't want me to do, but I also don't want to do anything that you may think you need that I say, I don't think you need that right now. I want to go at the level that's best for you. So I'm excited about where we're headed. I'm excited about the 10-hurdle system. I'm excited that I've been able to take, and over the course of the last 30 days, create curriculum that I know is not going to take you going and getting training everywhere else. It's going to be the cherry on the top that takes everything you know, brings it together, and moves you in a direction to where you can be profitable. That's what it's all about. I want to say thank you for joining me for the last 10 minutes. I'm excited about what's happening. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about everything that's going on in my life and your life. www.bradinspires.com/train me. Fill that out, and all these pop-ups and loves and thumbs up, man. You're just, look, you may want to stay here another 15 minutes, but I appreciate all of you that are responding right now, because I am entering a new life, and I'm telling you, I'm excited about it. There's a freedom on the inside of me to be able to take and move in a direction where I know I have control over the things that I'm going to be putting out there and taking all of you to the next level. Y'all have a great evening. www.bradinspires.com/train me, and I will look at your survey, take those questions, reiterate when I talk to you on the phone what I think's best for you, and we'll get you rolling. Y'all have a good evening.